Hello and welcome back. Today I'm at the village. You probably remember me talking about having found it. So I went here in hopes to find some carrots. I left some stuff here last time I was there. That was the smithy. Believe this guy is a beekeeper. Yeah, if I give him a bee princess, he will give me an emerald. I don't know. I'm not going to do that. I am, however, going to find your house, which is right here. There are bees coming out. Cool. I've never seen this before. A Marcy queen and a wintry queen. I'm really tempted to steal those from him. I don't know what kind of wood this is either. Cherry. Cool. Oh well. Let's see if they have carrots. They do. Perfect. Just replant some of these. And as you can see, the problem is this is a wintry biome, so the water is frozen, so this isn't getting water. It's... Wait, did I just... Okay, so this is the church. You may know that most villages has a church. There's nothing fancy in here. But I just saw something I didn't see last time I was here. The building... What's in here? Nothing. Okay. The building up there, I think, is something really cool. I didn't go up there last time, because I didn't see it. Hello. Bookcases. Let's see if I can find a way up there. I apparently was too focused last time I was here on not to see that cool tower, which I can barely get. Oh, there's a guy trapped in there. Cool. I'm just going to break your house a little. I hope you don't mind. Hello. And he ran away. Well, if someone started to break my wall, I would probably do the same. So, dirt. I didn't realize the village was expanding up there. And if you're wondering why the stone is red, and yes, it is stone, it's from the extra large biomes. And I believe it's called red cobblestone. And you can actually heat it up in a furnace to get, I believe it's just called redstone. But it's not redstone, the powder. Okay, so the back of this tower is actually missing. And we got some stairs. But this is exactly what I was hoping to find. I don't know why the guy who usually lives here has gone. But this is a Thaumcraft tower. Fire charges. Nice. Niter. Knowledge fragments and glowstone dust. This is cool, and this is really cool. I'll take this chest with me. Now the guy who lived there is wearing purple. Sort of like the standard wizard, but not completely. And the guy trapped down here. Let's see. Bad options. I'll just use the gravel. So that I cannot. It's potatoes. Let's just grab a couple of those. What was that? Root? I have no idea what that does. So this is the village I found. Strange glitch with their light posts. And apparently I hadn't been too thorough when I was looking through it the first time. So my home is all the way over there. Let's just see if we can find some more carrots. Is this carrots? No, it's more potatoes. Much more potatoes. I want carrots. Give me carrots. No carrots there. Also, I'm trying to keep my eye open to see if I can find a guy wearing purple. There's a guy wearing purple. That's the wizard. An emerald for 2 redstone. Not what I wanted. Ooh, bees. Now, okay, this is also the house I wanted to find, because I haven't seen that many cows. So I'm just going to loot all their books. That was the beekeeper. That was a boring house. I hope they have a guy dedicated to Thaumcraft in this village, so I'll keep a look. Cooked fish. You know what? I am going to steal this. It's not very nice, I know, but my beekeeper is going to be so sad. Luckily, I brought my bag with me, so we can stuff some of all this crap in there. So I will find a candle, which is also really cool. I'll just look a little more for the Thaumcraft guy, and then I'll be heading back. So once I'm back at the house, I'll start re-recording. Yeah? Okay guys, so I'm not completely back to the house. I took a detour home and I found a desert. Let's see, with bees in them. Bees light up. Normally you can see there's a bee over there. But this isn't why I started recording, even though I really want some of this. This is why I started recording. I want to show these. They're added by Thaumcraft. I cannot remember what they're called, but they drop blaze powder. You can pick them up with a scissor if you want to get the flour, but it's not really needed, is it? So you really don't need to go to the nether if you have Thaumcraft. There are stuff in the Thaumcraft that needs stuff from the nether, but you can, in theory, find everything in the overworld. Some of them are hard to find, like you need to go to the desert to find these burning plants. But there are plenty of stuff to find. More bees. We will soon look into forestry, which is the mod that has added the bees. But I'll continue my walk home and then I'll be back. So we are back. I have just cleared out my inventory and I just want to place the first of these apiaries. I bought a stone, the Master Queen. I sold the Winter Princess. So you have these frames. The proven frames can only be bought by, from villagers, but it is the best. The only difference between the frames is the frame life. It will slowly take damage. You see, currently it's raining. The bee doesn't go out and rain. You can see the temperature, the humidity. You can see some kind of random fact. And you can see its owner here. Marcy drones, or queens I believe, needs these lily pads and vines. So this should fit the description. I might be wrong. It might be some... Oh no, they need mushrooms. Yeah, they do. They need mushrooms. I was thinking of a watery queen. Oh well. But that's not what we are going to look into this time. I talked about needing some obsidian. And I found a way to make obsidian. I don't need rubber to make obsidian, but I might as well get this one going again. So, to make obsidian, I believe I do like this, and I make an obsidian. So that's an easy way to get obsidian. Let's just crush half of it. I also need a bookcase. Currently I'm going to keep the rest of the books as books. I need a bookcase. Then we have these cool crystals here, which are magical. And yeah, we have these grains, they are magical as well, so to speak. Just grabbing a few things I think I might need at some point. Because I'm going to put them in this chest up in my magical place. We need a few wooden slabs and some planks, I believe, to make a couple of tables. I believe it's like this. Yeah. And we're going to need 3 of those. And we get this table. It looks really good. It can have a cool aesthetic feature, but we're going to do magic stuff with them. So I'm also going to need a golden nugget. 1 nugget. So you do like, and I am missing one very important thing. Yeah, we do it in here. Stick. Any type of crystal, but I'm going to take the Wisp crystal, well, Wisp shard, because that's the one I have most of. And you get one of the apprentices. This is cool. Now you may wonder why I put this bookshelf in the middle of the room. So you take the wand and you can see down just on top of my hunger bar I have this bar, so to speak. It's the interface of the wand. It's slowly recharging thanks to the environment. It can store 50 vis, but when I click here I use some of it and get this book. The Thaumcraft. You open it, it looks like this. You can drag around to see what's up. So you can see there are some things here you can look at immediately, which tells you different things about Thaumcraft. I'm not really going to go that much into that top part there. Yeah, it even tells you how to make the one with the princess. So these are things blinking are the recipes that you can currently research. As you can see there's some that's dark, it's because they require something. For instance, this one here I know required this one, and I believe it requires this one as well, but I'm not sure. These in here aren't as really researches, that's why they're circular, but as soon as you have these 3 out here, this one automatically is researched. As soon as you have these 3 here, you get this one, and so on. There's also one out here. It's added by a mod called Thaumcraft, which combines the bee thing from forestry with Thaumcraft, which is cool. And there's a lot down here. And I might as well tell you right now, there are also a ton of secrets. That's why this line is so long, because there are secret researches. Because that's what Thaumcraft is about. You need to research, but you will get some cool stuff out of it. So we need some clay. I'm pretty sure we have some somewhere. Yeah. We need some glass. And I bet you know how to make these. glass bottles, but if you put clay on top you get glass vials instead. And we actually at this point only need one, but we're going to need more later. And then you take one feather, one ink sac, and a glass vial, and you get scrubbing tools. So let's go up to my magic room. I have been building some more, but I haven't found any more light shards. And I haven't put a door here yet, which is also stupid, but this is what it looks like now. Done a bit of building. And you may already now be wondering how to make these purple or orange things, since there was only red, blue, green, white and black of these cycorides. You can color them, but then they won't be bricks or blocks. They will have these sort of squares. I will so it's like building the bricks, except that the middle block isn't a brick block, but the color you want it to become. But let's dig a bit more into Thaumcraft. Let's put the research table here. So to build a research table, you need two tables next to each other. You need this scribing tool and you click it. Then it becomes a research table. And I'm going to put this one here. Take my wand and whack it. And you get this, which is an arcane work table. It functions like a normal work table. You can make pressure plates, for instance. But you can also make magic stuff from it. And there's a little room here for a wand, because most of the magic stuff needs this to be made, and the wand produces that. Then let's put down the chests, stuff all our magical gear and other cool stuff in there. Don't know why I took the obsidian with me. And I need some coal and some other cool stuff. That's okay. Some coal and some redstone is what we need to get started on this research. And those of you who know a little about Thaumcraft, you might know what I'm thinking of researching. Those of you who don't, well, you're going to learn. I will show you the first couple of researches on camera, and the rest I won't. I'm thinking I might make a series where I show you all of them. So you can put these on the wall, these nitro, and they function like a torch, just looks cooler. Or they can be used as a fuel, I think, but we'll learn that later. Now, what I was saying was the research. Okay, I forgot one very important thing. We need paper. Lots and lots of paper. Now, the research, if I make a series on Thaumcraft, I'm going to show you all the research in that one. But currently, I have no intention of showing the research, because there's some people who want to do the research themselves, and they should be allowed to do that without having to click through the video. But I think that it's okay with doing the first couple of researches. So you put the paper in here, and the things you want to research you put out here. You can see they have these mechanica and potentia. It's the aspects of redstone. See, everything has some aspects, and by shift clicking and moving your mouse, or shift and moving your mouse over stuff, you will see the aspects inside them. So potentia and mechanism is what we're going to research. You can also thorough or cursory. Cursory has less chance of consuming the thing, but also less chance of producing something useful. Thorough almost always consumes something here. I think it's 75% chance. but it also has a higher chance of you finding something. So I almost always run on thorough, and immediately I found an unknown theory. And we get a little piece of paper here telling us absolutely nothing. But as we okay, so this I'm searching only uses potentia. You can see the mechanism. It's grayed out. And you can also see in here I got potentia, and we have research potentia 62%, which is, and now we have researched it 100%. We can now see we are researching nitro, and we are 40% complete, and still nothing on that. I believe. So let's see. Okay, fires in nitro as well. And we have already researched ignis, as it's called, 100%. And we can see there's one more thing. And because we passed the 50%, now we get some text here. The glowing flame seems to be fueled by magic itself. The number of uses for an ever-burning flame seems to be endless, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to produce much heat, though it could provide a steady source of light and energy. So it's supposed to give you a few clues to what to research. So I'll put some glowstone dust in here, and you can see the lux, not the vism, but lux is used. Now we have that 100%, and you can see the piece of paper here turned into a scroll, and it says Discovery Nitro. And you can see by right clicking we get research complete, and then we can open the thermonomicon, and it has stopped blinking. You can see the line has turned green. You can click on it and see the flame seems to be fueled. We already read that. Nitro can also be placed in the world to act as a magical light. I already showed you that. So to make it we need a crucible, which I haven't made yet. We need 4 ignis, 6 lux, and 4 potentia, and 5 vis. So that's kinda cool. Then let's see if we can find something else. We already found something using potentia and ignis and fractus. Once you reach 75% done here, you will get to see all researches available and what they are, but not research at all. So I'll just find something that has fractus in it. I already know what it does. Cobblestone has fractus. And so we get aluminum. I can barely say that. The substance throbs with fiery energy, and it's more than eager to release that energy at the slightest bump. It may be unstable, but it would probably make good source of fuel. So let's see. It's probably not a good idea to throw it against solid surfaces unless you enjoy explosions. So again, 5 vis. It uses 3 fractum, 6 ignis, and 6 potentia in a crucible, and you get this. So that's quite cool. Now the elementum, the black flame, it's if you hold one of those in the hand and right click it, you will throw it sort of like a grenade, and it makes a small explosion where it hits. Furthermore, you can use it instead of coal in most as an energy source, for instance in a furnace. And just to tell you, I've planted a few carrots right here in the corner. So that's quite cool. So off camera, between episodes, I'm going to make a crucible and maybe show you a little more Thaumcraft in the next episode. But right now I want to make a few more glass and show you a little bit more from thermal expansion. Very last thing I'm going to build in thermal expansion in a while. So energy conductors. Hardened glass with electrum ignition create these. Let me put them in here. As you can see, it starts putting our liquid redstone into the redstone conduits. And we got 12 out of that. That's good. They work better than these golden conductive pipes. And I tried doing a few things. For instance, I put a wooden conductive pipe there, and it did actually function for a while, but then it stopped again. I don't quite know why. It seems to be a little bug. So I'm not quite sure I have enough to read. Okay, I'm quite sure I don't have enough. But I think they connect to each other. So let's hope this works the way I want it to. Is it in the back? Yeah, it is. I also have a snowball in here. Okay. So to pick these up, you can do it with a pickaxe, but if you do it with a wrench, it's faster by shift right-clicking them. The same with the big battery in there. If you shift right-click it, you pick it up, and it keeps its charge. Now you can see the one connected to the battery has sort of a blue line and an arrow towards the battery. If I right-click that one, you can see it turned into an orange and the arrow turned around. That means it's now pulling out. And we set this to 5, and hopefully this should produce power, but I have no clue if it can. No, it doesn't seem to work. So I'll make some more of these conduits, or maybe if I maybe that works. No. So I'll make some more conduits, and that should get our quarry up and running again. I also planted the cacti I harvested there. And generally, I'm not going to produce any more of those golden conduits, and only produce these redstone conduits from now on. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, give me a like, and preferably also a subscribe, because I'm doing this for you guys. So take it easy, and see you later.